Newton's first law of motion explains what happens when an object is at rest or in a constant motion, traveling at a constant speed without any change in direction. In this example, when a pen is placed on a surface, it ceases to move due to the effect of inertia. However, when you flick the pen with your finger, you have applied a new force that is not balanced out by any other force, and the pen will start to move. Newton's second law of motion predicts the behavior of objects for which all existing forces are balanced. An object will accelerate if an unbalanced force is applied to it. Its acceleration will depend on the size of the force and the mass of the object. As you can see in this example, the larger the acting force, the greater the acceleration of the rubbish bin. Newton's third law of motion explains the action-reaction phenomenon. For every force, there is a force acting in the opposite direction. In this example, the ball bounces back and slows down in movement when an opposite reaction force collides with the ball. In this case, the two balls are known as the action-reaction force pair, and depending on the mass and acceleration of the two objects, they will cease to move or increase in speed. The reason why all the players could not score a try is because of the impact of Newton's three laws of motion. Firstly, the player's movement is an applied force that is not balanced out by any other force. The player's acceleration will depend on the size of the force and the mass of the object acting in the opposite direction. If a heavier opposing player tackles another player, the player's acceleration will decrease and he will not have much momentum. Another reason is because of the action-reaction phenomenon. For every force, there is a force acting in the opposite direction. If an opposing player stands in the way of another player trying to score a try, he is an acting force, and depending on the size and mass of the opposing player, the other player will continue to accelerate or will be stopped in his path.